Hi, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of the Prog Report. And what we're going to do is something we're going to try and do every month. We've been doing reaction videos, and maybe twice a year we do these big, long episodes where we cover a bunch of different songs. What we want to try and do, and we'll see if it works out, is do shorter versions of these every month where we do maybe 4 or 5 new songs. And joining me, and maybe you're the guy to join me on all of these, Daniel Levy.
Hey
And
everyone,
yeah,
welcome.
so a lot of cool music to kick off 2024 already. I mean, the wheel of Prague never stops rolling. That just came to me.
hmm
That was amazing.
Yeah,
And
go
yeah,
one,
you see
dude.
how that worked?
Congratulations.
But anyway, yeah, so a lot of cool stuff. There's some new bands, some bands that are back after a long time away, a bunch of different things. So we're not covering everything. What I did was select 4 songs that really, like, almost literally just came out in the last week or two, and with some new albums coming down the way. So we'll take a look, and we're not gonna play the whole song, but we'll play a decent piece of it and talk a little bit about them. Is that cool?
Yep, sounds good to me.
All right, let's get started with our first one, which is da, da, da,
Whom gods destroy.
"Whom Gods
All
Destroy in the
right.
Name of War." All right, so for people not aware, this
This is a
is
brand new band.
it is, and it
Ooh.
is Derek Shrinian. Oh man, I should know. I should have all the band members' names before I go
Derek
down this road.
Sheridan, Bumblefoot, um, Yas Nomura, Dino Jelusic, and my fellow countryman, Bruno Valverde.
Good on you,
See?
man, for naming all those guys.
Yeah, well, I
Uh,
had to learn it for a reaction video that could not be.
that's right. That's right. So
Unfortunately,
you were gonna do the reaction video for "Whom Gods Destroy," the full song, and then technical difficulties, and it didn't
yeah.
work out. But we're gonna include it in here. The first track is called "In the Name of War." The album comes out on March 15th. It's called
Mhm.
Insanium, and I mean, first off the bat, knowing it as Derek and knowing it as Bumblefoot and a name like "Whom Gods Destroy," I think immediately you say to yourself, without even hearing it, this is going to be like Sons of Apollo. It
Yeah.
just sort of has that feel and vibe without even hearing a word. But it has a little bit of difference to it. So let's take a listen
Yeah,
to the first song.
let's do it.
All right, hold on. Ta-dam. I love the start. Derek's a badass
Well,
piano player.
I mentioned that on my reaction video that could not be, but uh, this part in particular kind of reminds me of King of Delusion, which is one of my favorite SOA
Yeah,
songs,
yeah.
and it kind of screams like the Derek Sherinian solo stuff as well, which I love, mostly because of Simon Phillips, but also Derek's.
We celebrate as if it was something we were born for. Death seems to be the faith. Crucify the forces, let them through the dark gates of Halloween. Spin your lungs just to trigger another whole read. These words
I like the sound. I like the production. Really heavy.
This chorus is actually really good. My favorite part is actually the kind of instrumental bit after the midpoint of the song. I think that's a really strong
The
part.
breakdown.
Yeah, the breakdown is awesome. I think it's the best part of the song by far. And I wish they
Yeah,
used that for a verse because I'm not a particular big fan of that verse. And like I like aggressive vocals, but Dino sometimes is hit or miss for me. I love him in the Michael Romeo solo album.
I don't know. I sort of I feel like it has a lot of power to it. I kind of dig it. I don't know. I think he's an awesome singer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, let's see the later part of the song here.
That's
I like this part. Yeah. So good. Tell you what, I'm gonna stop it there. Every time I hear this song, it grows on me, man. I really like.
Yeah, I gotta
really
agree with that.
like it.
There's a couple of things that I really appreciate about this song. One is Bumblefoot's solo,
So
which is,
good.
I mean, generally Bumblefoot's kind of crazy like that, like how we see in the video. He goes for some really unorthodox melodies and stuff, and his solos are generally very calculated, right? I think in Sons of Apollo, he might have had to not dumb it down, but scale it down to an extent, right? And here he just lets it all out. And the other thing that I really like is Yas Nomura's bass tone. I think it's fantastic, and it marries the guitar tone and distortion so well. So I'm a big fan of like the strings here. They rule.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, that's "Whom Gods Destroy." It's
Yeah, cool song.
really
I'm
really
excited
good.
for the rest of the album. I'm curious what else they can cook.
Yep. There's a few more singles, I'm sure, on the way, and the album will be out on March 15th. So check out
Yeah.
the video. You can pre-order it and all that stuff. And we'll put the links down below.
And
for all of
hopefully we'll see Bumblefoot in this crazy drip again.
it.
That's what matters in the song, right?
He's the best. So yeah, Big Train. They had announced their new album already. First single, Oblivion, has been out a little bit. Has a new singer, Alberto Bravin, who is really good. If you've heard Oblivion by now, he almost sounds very similar to Nick DiVirgilio on lead vocals. Have you sort of had that vibe listening to him sing? And I like this new song. The first single was, they do this on every album. They have like this one kind of shorter rocker track. And to me, that's never really what the band's about. I always like those songs, but they're never, ever my favorites. My favorites are always the longer songs that have more emotion to them and more parts and that kind of stuff. And this song, Miramare, is definitely like that. This is almost 9 minutes, and it's the edited version. So,
wow.
So the
I actually haven't had a chance to check this one out yet, and
Yeah,
I'm a
the
fan
album
of
has-
BBT, but I'm
yeah,
excited.
I love this song. I think it's just tremendous, and it's cool. You know, listen, with David Longden gone, it's a little weird, obviously, but it's nice to have the band going. It sounds like
For
what
sure.
they do. It's a little bit fresh, different, which is a nice thing. But yeah, if you like Big Train, I think you'll dig this one. So see.
Look out to the sea from a tower of white stone.
So that's not Nick.
No, right?
Yeah.
Tulip on the shore, set in green and aquamarine.
I love this part, man. It's amazing. What do
So
you
is
think?
the rest of the song kind of on the same vibe? Does it get like crazier or slower? How does it
There's a
go?
middle breakdown, and then there's a epic ending. Yeah,
Hmm.
there's a whole other kind of part to it. Let's scroll down a little bit and see.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful, man.
Cold wind setting from the north, from the mountains down to the shore. Look out the sea, look out the storm. They are lost out in the deep, where the rain is pouring down again. Look at the sea, look at the mountains down to the shore. Look at the sea. They were waiting by the shore. Look at the rain is pouring down the line. Never before. Look at the storm. Look at the storm.
That's insane.
It's really long. We gotta cut it.
Sure.
But that's gorgeous, right? I mean, it's just
Yeah,
awesome.
no, it's amazing. And that last part when it starts, when the vocals start, um, I can kind of hear David singing too. You know, it still feels like something that
It feels
would
like it's
go.
there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a an interesting thing. And man, like BBT is a stacked band. They have a lot of guys that I was already a big fan of before they joined the band, like Nick and Rickard.
Yeah.
And well, I'm excited for this new album, for sure.
Yeah, it's great. And you know, these songs are awesome. So Miramare from Big Big Train, the album The Likes of Us comes out on March 1st. And
Awesome.
they're gonna be on Cruise to the Edge, which I'm gonna be on and getting to see
Boo.
them finally. So I'm excited for that.
Boo. No one
If anybody's going
cares.
on Cruise to the Edge, let us know and you know,
Yeah,
come say
yeah.
hi.
Link up with Roy. He's the only one of us going, but
Come say
he's
hi.
gonna represent. You're gonna see
That's
him
right.
everywhere.
Okay, coming up next, our third one, Steve Hackett, the
Is he
circus,
also gonna be in the
and
cruise?
he is also going to be on the cruise.
Yeah,
Steve
cool.
Hackett has a new album called The Circus and the Night Whale. Comes out February 16th, I believe. And the second single is called Wherever You Are. Um, yeah, I mean, he releases albums almost all the time, but this is like a real rock record, and he hasn't done one of these in a while. The last few have been sort of either they've had some rock moments, but they've been kind of world musicy. And then he had like this acoustic one, Under the Mediterranean Sky, which is a very nice record. But if you like some of the stuff he did in the early 2000s. He had a few really good albums, Beyond the Shrouded Horizon, Out of the Tunnel's Mouth, a few albums like that were kind of rockier. So I feel like this one is like that, and this song is actually really, really good. So check that out.
Let's do it.
What are we living for? Why do we strive? Design knows no bounds. Living for love's cry. Count us some travel to the ends of the earth. Mirror of a moment. Ghost of a universe.
No, that's him. That's Steve.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Where the moon and stars shine in your eyes, will the heart still beat beyond the edge of time? Echoes of laughter, the touch of your hand.
There's some really great guitar playing in the second half of this song, so I want to skip to that because it's really he shreds on this song, which is always awesome to hear. I'm gonna check that out.
Kind of crazy, man.
Right? You can still bring it.
Yeah, I like it,
That's
dude.
pretty-
His guitar
pretty
tone is so
pretty rockin',
unique,
man.
right? Yeah, it's cool.
You can
And
tell
those
it's him right away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And those harmonies, they were kind of wacky. It's fun, very different. I mean,
Yeah.
from the latest stuff that I've checked out from him, definitely more rocker, as you said.
Yeah, and yeah, man, he can still play with the best of them. He's amazing, and just a awesome everything that he does. I'm such a huge fan. So cool. Steve Hackett, Circus and the Night Whale, February 16th. So check that out.
It's a
And
beautiful
last one on this,
artwork for a cover.
well, it tells the story. The last
Yeah,
one
that's what's important.
is going to be
The star of the show.
Caligula's Horse, Storm Chaser. The album Charcoal Grace comes out just in a little bit as we're recording this, January
Next week,
26th.
yeah.
This is the third single, and a little bit of a different style for them, I think. Not as heavy, but very kind of proggy, melodic. Kind of a cool. I like that they're making real videos.
Oh,
It's
this is a
nice
real
to see
video.
a lot
man.
of bands going back to making real videos
Yeah.
and not like the Zoom kind,
Uh-huh.
or the visualizers and all that stuff. So
Mhm.
the first one was a really cool performance video, and then this one is kind of like a movie. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So,
it's a story, and it's cool.
Yeah.
The lyrics are awesome. Like the themes on this album are very cool. And if you want to hear more about it, check out our interview with Sam, their
that's
guitar
right. You and I
player.
together spoke to Sam, and that's up on the
Yeah.
website and podcast and everywhere else
Mhm.
that you want to check that out. And
Yeah.
Sam's great. Okay, let's check it out. can't think who this would sound like if other than them.
Dude, Jim has been singing like his whole life. He has really like learned the ins and outs of how your voice works. So it is a very unique and powerful.
But you know what I mean? His style of singing with the music going underneath, it's in that family of, you know, the Leproses and the
Haken's,
Peripheries and all that stuff, but it doesn't sound like them either. I don't know. I think it's
No, I
very
agree
much
with you.
they've defined themselves, you know?
It's fun, man. It's very curious because I've only known these guys for like, I don't know, 6 years, maybe 7 years, whatever. They've quickly became one of my favorite bands, and Jim definitely one of the greatest voices in the style and the genre now. And just the combination of stuff they do with like lyrics and themes and all that, they're just awesome. So
Yeah.
I clearly know this song very well.
Yeah. Well,
And it's one
okay.
of my
I mean,
favorites in the
let's
album.
not keep interrupting. All right, let's play a little bit more.
Yeah,
That's
let's
all
do
right.
it.
In spite of the rain, then it rolls, and you dove just when you needed to flow. Listen to me, into the turn, there will be no pretty words to swallow. This is a test, it's not a war. Watch as we weather the storm together. We have the calm here for the fear. We could be shelter and shore, heads above water.
And the video is really cool.
Yeah.
It has a mid 2000s kind of storytelling, but more refined, I would say. I think they put out behind the scenes of it as well.
Yeah.
Proud empty hands through the crowd that bears the load.
Can we skip a little bit down?
Yeah. Let's check out like that later section.
Yeah, let's see what
Yeah.
they're doing here.
Drums go crazy.
Great sound.
Yeah, back to the intro. Now they're in A, back to the fourth, doing my daily dog.
Well, that's gross.
Yeah, kind of, right?
Awesome.
Yeah, dude. That guitar solo, just like every one of his,
Really
is such
cool.
character in his playing and the tones, man. They're just awesome. I love this band. I'm very excited to see them live next month. It should be a good show.
Yeah, that's cool. You're gonna see them. That's awesome. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think I'm gonna be able to catch them. But cool. All right, so yeah, that's 4 really great songs and all very different.
Indeed.
And yeah, so if you like any of those, we'll put some links below in the descriptions. And check out our recent Wheel of Progs. And there's a new one coming down soon, which is really fun. And some more stuff coming down. Don't forget to subscribe and give us your comments and all that stuff. And we'll see you all again soon. Dan, good to see you again, man.
Yeah, you too, dude. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us wherever you get your podcast. Check us out on all our socials and on progreport.com for all your news, interviews, reviews, and more. And we'll see you again real soon. Thanks.